Hello and welcome back. I'm Dr. Bo with Ready, Set, Grow, and my goal is to share tips to help you on your financial journey. If you're new here, be sure to like and subscribe. Also check the description for valuable resources. Today's video, I'm going to be focusing on entering a trade when the squeeze has already fired. Today I'm going to be talking about how I take a trade when the squeeze has fired. So if you look on my screen, I have the steps that I normally take. The first step is to look to see if the squeeze has fired on the daily, 4-hour, 2-hour, or 1-hour time frames. And as I mentioned in my previous video, this is my watch list where I identify where the squeezes occur, where they fire. So I would start at the daily, and I noticed that a couple of squeezes have fired right here. Then I look to see how many bars out of the squeeze it is. If it has fired between 1 and 3 bars, I'll take a trade in it, or I'll consider it. If it has fired anything greater than that, then I won't take a trade because it's considered a chase at that point. Since the squeeze bars only last between 5 and 8, you don't want to be chasing it, getting in when it's already 4 bars. Looking at my watch list, I see that Shaq has fired long, 1 bar out of the squeeze, and JP Morgan is 1 bar out of the squeeze. So I'm interested in those two. The next thing I'll do is check the direction the squeeze fired in. Well, there's an L here, so the L tells me that it fired long. That means I should consider a long position if everything else aligns. The next thing I'm going to check, since this is the daily time frame, I have to check that the EMAs are stacked. Are the EMAs stacked on top of each other? Is the 8 above the 21? Is the 21 above the 34? And so on. And I already have this on my charts. This green S indicates that the EMAs are stacked positively. So I'm very interested in this trade. The next thing I want to do is just check the chart just to make sure. So let me look at Shaq here on the daily just to see how it looks since that squeeze has fired, to determine if this is something I would trade. So I do see that the EMAs are stacked. The price action is well above the 34. Let me look at the momentum bars. The momentum bars are shifting from red to yellow. And if you look right here, it has fired up. So to me, that is above zero, the zero line. The TTM wave is, that is above the zero line. So far it's looking good. My next step is to check the larger time frame for confirmation. So I'm going to check the weekly time frame just to see that it aligns. The more confirmations you have, the higher probability of success for the trade. So let's look at the weekly. I would like to see that the weekly looks bullish, that everything is pointing above the zero line. And yes, I get that here. I'm very interested in taking a long position. Back to my checklist. Yes, I did check that the EMAs were stacked. I checked that the larger time frame confirmed the move. Yes, it is confirming the move. Were the C waves pointing above the zero line? Yes, it was pointing above the zero line on the weekly time frame and also on the daily time frame in which I'm looking to trade it here also. Does the overall market support the move? How does SPY look? Well, SPY opened very bullish today. We have a slight pullback, but overall SPY does look bullish, and that is an indication for me to go long in this position. Now, since the squeeze bars last from 5 to 8 bars, and I'm trying to get in when it's already at 1 bar, so I need to make sure I take a trade that can last between 5 to 8 days since I'm trading on the daily time frame. So that's something out to next week. And I'm going to look for a price of either 70 cents or something at the money. I will not get anything too far out of the money because that doesn't work well here. So let me go to the options chain. I'm looking for a call. 4 days isn't enough time. It needs to last between 5 and 8 days. I'm looking for 70 cents delta or right at the money. So 72 cents delta is 5.90, or I can take this at the money for 2.98. The spread isn't that bad. So I would actually take the 2.98. So let's talk about position sizing. I normally get anywhere between 5 and 50 contracts, sometimes 100 contracts. It all depends on the cost of the contracts. So this one is $2.98. I don't mind spending $3,000 on a trade because I have a very large account, so this is insignificant. I would go ahead and grab 10 contracts, confirm and send. and then boom, I'm in the position. And that's it. That's the process I take when I'm looking for a position that has already fired out of the squeeze. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in joining my Discord and learning more about what we do in there, I do have a YouTube video posted right here. Just go ahead and click it, and you can learn more about my Discord. The link to my Discord is posted in the description, and I also have an options trading workbook that's posted in the description as well. Have a nice day.